No Rules, No Escape isn't a death game, or more accurately, it isn't just a death game, says Dreamloop Games CEO Johnny Lapalainen. Lapalainen? In a press release. Here, your relationship with other characters is game defining. It's about how 6 months in the most insane circumstances you can imagine might change you. Players' choices and actions matter more in inescapable, no rules, no escape than almost any other game we've seen in the genre. And it isn't just limited to dialogue choices. And this is where it sounds really interesting. Inescapable, No Rules, No Rescue is a narrative adventure set in a tropical island resort. You've been kidnapped and forced to participate in a twisted reality TV show with 10 strangers. At the end of your stay, you'll receive $500,000 if you survive.
Ah,
On
so
its
they're
legendary
doing
no
like kind
rules
of
or
like the
laws for the contestants to follow. Their only imperatives are to survive and to entertain the depraved audience of the dark web TV show on which they find themselves. An inescapable story explores human nature and how far people will go for social clout, wealth, and their own desires, and how much further they might be willing to go when they have permission to ignore the rules. So this sounds like you can be really twisted and evil if you want in this game.
yeah.
Just saying.
Does this sound more like Survivor or like maybe like Big Brother or something? Like
It says
what?
the game experience will shift dramatically depending on a player's choices, setting players upon unique paths in which characters will reveal different sides of who they are. Each path is a distinct journey and a unique theme and its own game mechanics, not just a distinct ending. And you're saying like Survivor? Is that what you mean?
No, I'm trying to think like what type of reality show is this copying? Is it more of a like it's not a
I think it's
Kardashian?
a combination of Survivor and Danganronpa.
A couple of these characters look like they're straight from Danganronpa, actually.
Look who's in
Or
chat.
Zero Escape.
Look who's in chat, guys. MXT and Scotoma. Slagar says he's listening and making tomatillo sauce. That sounds good, man.
What is sauce?
Tomatillo. Like it's like like those green tomatoes.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
the green fans. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's good stuff. Lion-O. Yeah, exactly. MXT
Hey,
is
who's on a hoe?
well, no,
Lion-O.
that's more like Lion Ho instead of Lion O. Scotoma. That's MXT in a nutshell. All right, well that's cool. Anything else on that break?
No, sounds interesting. I want to check it out.
Yeah, I kind of, I mean, you intrigued me as you were reading it, man. Sounds kind of cool. What is going on with my damn shit here? All right, I have to wait till it pops up before I can read this next story. But it's basically about Radiant Silver Gun coming to the PC on August 18th. I guess that's the story, and we're sticking to it. But I mean, you can't have anything go smooth on RPGrinders ever. Like ever. I would read you more, but oh, here we go. Finally, Treasure Strategic Shoot 'em Up comes to Steam. I don't think there's a video here unless it's below here. So, first launch for arcade on May 28, 1998 in Japan, followed by the Saturn on July 23rd. It was released in the West for the first time on Xbox 360 on September 14, 2011. Switch version launched September 13, 2022. So, there's a little bit about the story. What else we got? Key features, score system, specialized.
All we need now is Guardian Heroes to get ported to Steam.
Well, for whatever reason, my link just decided to go blank. So there you go.
Yeah.
All right, Eric. Next story, please.
Next story is something that Frank wanted me to mention, but there was a tournament for Street Fighter 6 somewhere.
Wait, you're not doing the Gamatsu?
Yeah, you skipped this one.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Great Villainous Strategy of Lily. Alliance Arts, WSS, Playground, and 1R8 and 3 companies with very bizarre names announced a strategy game, The Great Villainous Strategy of Lily for PC. So it's a strategy RPG. And it's going to have a launch in January 2024 with English, Japanese, Korean, simplified Chinese, and traditional Chinese language support. And you're apparently a villainess who comes back from the dead after getting the guillotine.
Wow.
And anyways, she meets a girl who knows the tech of streaming, and no, I think it's maybe a metaphorical guillotine, not an actual guillotine. Meets the tech of streaming and becomes the first streamer. And instigate and distract the Imperial Kingdom's army and avenge them on them. So I guess it's like you become like a popularity contest with the other royals or something, and this is how you get your revenge.
All right. Anything else on that, Eric?
No, wait. She actually does get the guillotine, and then she's rescued at the last minute. No, but it's got a pixel art style, and it could be fun. And kind of like, no, not pixel art, voxel art, like Minecraft. I'm looking at it.
All right, let's move on. This is the story that Freak 5 sent us. It's more of a lulz than anything. Breakman, you want to...
coming to us from PC Games. Street Fighter 6 tournament interrupted by X-rated Chun-Li model, and I put the link in the chat so people can see. Like, yeah, she's completely naked.
If you're gonna run a tournament, mod anything is probably not allowed. So you would probably want to make sure all your mods are turned off.
I mean, they really were. I mean, they put the extra distance in here. They put some nipples in here on her. I mean, I can't really see if they gave her a vagina or not. It looks like there's kind of a bush there.
If you've seen, there's some YouTube videos on the mods that are, uncensored. So if you want to,
I am shocked at the detail. Look at this.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Also, I'm surprised that the tournaments allow for PC gameplays because performance between machines could vary between each other, so that might be a problem.
Just covering them.
Oh wow. I was just watching the tournament. They had to stop the tournament real quick, It is isn't it a mature rated game anyways, or at least
No, it's
nipples
actually
are really pointy.
The teen rated game.
Oh, okay. Well, still, I mean, that's
No.
MXT says Hulk Hogan, I guess. Sconema says better than Batman nipples. That's true too. We don't see Batman nipples, man. But I thought that was a funny.
Are you talking about Batman Forever?
Yeah, Batman Forever, like George Clooney with the nipple suit, man. Nobody
that's not
ever
George Clooney. That's Val Kilmer.
Yeah,
is it Val Kilmer that got the?
I think it did in Batman Robin. Yeah, I guess they did.
They didn't learn their lesson how bad it was in the first one, or then Forever. They had put it in Returns too. Like, come on, dude.
I know, so stupid.
You didn't learn your lesson. Nobody wants nipples on the batsuit, man.
No. Wait. You telling me it was in Returns as well?
Yeah.
Nipples on the suits, yeah.
Yeah.
But why wasn't it in the original Batman film?
Because they weren't stupid.
Yeah, they weren't dumb.
Yeah, but didn't Tim Burton direct both of those films?
You didn't do Forever or Returns.
No, he just did Batman and Batman.
Sorry, he did Returns. I mean, Batman.
You mean Batman and Robin and Forever?
Yeah.
Why did Returns get thrown in here?
I don't know. All right, let's go to Homie Discounts. Eric has a hentai discount for us. What do we got here?
There we go.
It's called the Dating Beauties Bundle. Not really anything silly. No silly titles here.
Oh, there's one that I like a lot. There's one.
It's not that silly.
I like it. Can I say it, Eric?
It's because it's actually referencing the number 6. That's why.
Yeah.
It's not that funny.
I think it's funny, but can I say it?
Because you're a child, that's why.
I am a child. Can I say it?
Go ahead.
Fantasy Tavern Sextet, Volume 1, New World Days. That's
Yeah, there's only 5 people.
Yes.
There's only 5 people in this image, but there's definitely a person that's not being seen here.
Right.
Which might be the protagonist, but maybe he's part of the sextet, and they actually have a 6-person orgy at the end of the harem route. I don't know.
Oh, nice.
But it's volume 1 though, so maybe the harem route doesn't happen until volume 3 or something.
Oh, I gotcha. Well,
But But anyways, the other games are Nin Days, Sleeping Beauty, Kamimachi Site Dating Story, Kukuro Days. Kaleido Stella is the last game other than the sex ticking we talked about.
Yeah.
But this bundle is only $3, so $3 for 6 games.
That's not bad. It's not bad at all.
I have about half of these, so maybe I'll pay for it.
I mean, if you get even an hour gameplay out of all of these, that's that's $3. I mean, they can't beat that. That's really good. Scotoma says there's lag. I'm like, it's looking a lot better than it was earlier, Scotoma. So I don't know what's going on there. So, all right, there's the homie discounts for you. No Dear Breakman this week. Breakman, I didn't get anything from Freak 5. So full bars. Scotoma says, yeah, I don't know. Here it's showing good, showing all right.
He responded that within the few.
It's Frank's internet
seconds.
fail. That means you've inherited the bacon curse. I think you need to start praying to Kevin Bacon instead.
Maybe I need to start praying.
Frank's done all his dues, and that's why he got a new computer.
He was nice, and he got a new computer, and now I got to start doing it. I'm checking the
it's like
connection.
a chain letter.
Frank, I've told many people about the advantages of joining the bacon religion.
I know, man.
Many advantages.
I'm getting really good. 300 down, and that's other than it being wirelessly, I don't see an issue. Let's see if the upload is any different. Yeah, no, upload's okay too, man. I mean, I don't know.
Then it's Twitch is full.
It's Twitches. It's got to be Twitches. No, that was the first sign right there. Went to red. But looks okay. I mean, it's been fairly stable. So, all right, let's go to what we've all been playing here.
Inquiring minds want to know.
What you been playing, Break?
No, I mean a little bit of Rogue Stormers, a little bit of Borderlands, and a little bit of No, that's it. Actually,
Okay.
I just haven't done that much. I've been watching more TV than playing games this week.
Yeah. All right, Eric, what you been playing?
Just more Final Fantasy 16. I beat it, and then did some post-game stuff like getting all the accessories so that I could get better versions in the next playthrough for Final Fantasy modes before I could get the Platinum. And that's all I've really been playing.
Yeah. I just been playing a little bit of Breath of the Wild. Breakman, I'm like really sad that I'm gonna have to end this game soon, dude. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to draw it out. You know what I mean? Like I've been going around.
There's the answer to that. Just play Tears of the Kingdom.
No, I know, but I don't have Tears of the Kingdom, and I don't have the money to get Tears of the Kingdom, Eric. Like I have to save every penny.
Make a plan.
You just bought a car. You're kind of strapped for cash now.
No, I did.
Just put it in on a rain check or something.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like it's gonna be a while, man. But I don't have the car yet. But I had to buy the insurance.
I was gonna say, but you had to pay for it though, right?
Well, I had to pay for the insurance.
I mean, the
Play-
first payment, not the whole thing.
Did you play the DLC to get the horse? The
Uh,
Iron Horse Spike?
I did play a lot of the DLC. I only have a few missions left, and they're all in the castle. So, I got every DLC thing done except what's in the castle. So it's just, I mean, I want to find the shrines.
I don't think you've done every DLC then, because
Yeah,
there's still the Trials of the Sword, which you'll probably never finish.
I have to do the Trials of the Sword. I tried it once, and I got almost all the way there, but then I died, and after you die, you have to start that whole thing.
Yeah, there's 2 more sections after that.
Yeah, well,
But then there's also the one where you fight the monk after a series of quests, and then you get the motorcycle.
Okay. Well, full bars. Let's see. I only played it once, Breakman. How dare you, son of a bitch. But I did pretty good. I was kicking ass. I just hate when they take away all your fucking armor and weapons, and you have to start from scratch. It really sucks, but I did it. I mean, it'll take me a couple of tries, I think, but I'll get there.
Oh yeah, I guess I could have mentioned this in the news, but Castlevania Advanced Collection is getting a physical release from Limited Run Games.
Really bad. That's really weird, Scotama. I don't know, man. I mean, the connection
See,
seems
this
solid.
is why I told Frank to, call early so you could work out some stuff, and he didn't.
I always
You want
get
to
on
try and
early.
hang up on us and start over?
No,
Maybe?
no. It's not. It has nothing to do with that, man. I think it's just internet stuff. Cause look, I'm looking at the connection. It looks green. Everything is a-okay. I don't know. Sorry. I mean, that's just. I mean, I tried restarting it already. So, and it's a lot better now than what it was. I mean, it was like peaking at like, sometimes 100 kilobits per second. But now we're up to where we should be to 2678, 27.
Let me try hanging up and see if it gets better.
What? You want me to hang up on you guys? Okay, I'll hang up on you guys.
I'll hang up. And you
Well,
can call
here,
back.
I'll hang up on you guys. I'll call you right back.
Mm.
All right. So let me get these guys back on the line here and see if this is gonna be any better. Are you guys there? Hold on. Let's see. Do we have you guys back there?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, I don't know, Scotama. I think we're okay now. I mean, hopefully it's bearable. If not, apologies, and hopefully it will get better as we go along here. All right. Yeah. So I only have 15. Oh no, I'm sorry, 18 shrines left, and I know where some of them are. The majority of them are like those divine beast like trial things. So that's the majority of them. There's a few others that I'll probably just look at on the internet and figure out where they are, because I mean the map's pretty big. I know it's not as big as Tears of the Kingdom, but I'm not gonna spend like hours on end, like not. Yeah, and the reason I'm not gonna do that, normally I would, but the reason I'm not is because those fucking Yiga clans are so annoying, and they show up all the time, and just
Not
fucking
bad.
sucky. But
They
it's
die in
great.
like one hit though.
Yeah, sometimes
But they show
not
up
those
so
big ones.
often. They're annoying. Like I got to the point where I just kept running.
They
when
don't
showed up.
show
Like,
up that often in Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, they show up enough that you notice that they're there, but
Yeah,
like
they show up a lot in Breath of the Wild, man.
Yeah,
they
they
show
lot.
up not nearly as frequently as they did in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, that's good. Scotoma says it seems to be
Especially
better.
since there's like a whole quest line involving them. So
All right. Well, so that's all I've been playing is just Breath of the Wild, and like it's literally coming to the end, and I really don't want it to end. It's one of the few games I've ever played in my life. Like Dragon Quest is the other one where I never wanted that game to end. I just literally just didn't. I lollygagged at the end. I knew it was coming to the end, and you revisit all the other places you've been in the game, and then finally you get tired of it, and then you just beat the game. But I mean. I I don't want to beat this game, Breakman. I just for some reason I don't want to finish it. You know what I mean? Like just it's so good, so good. But
I didn't want to finish it either. It's like I was trying to do everything I could, and I think the only things I really didn't do were like the races. If they wanted to do a race or something, I just don't like them.
I did some of those. Some of the racing I did. Like I did the seal race to get the shrine, and stuff like that. But
Oh,
you know,
the one where I had to get shrines, yeah. But like, if
Yeah.
it was like beat your score, get some rupees or something like that. I'm
yeah,
like,
no,
meh.
I'm not. I don't do that stuff either, man.
Mhm.
Not at all. All right, let's move on to
RPGrinders reviews.
Breakman. Do you have any reviews this week?
No, because I'm not. I'm watching something and I'm really in the middle of it, so I can't
Okay.
really.
Can't you're under embargo, sir.
Yeah, it's an embargo, right?
All right. Hold on. Let me read
It
what
came out last year and stuff, but it's an embargo.
in Europe. The reason in the EU, I don't know what you're talking about there, Freak 5. The reason Yoda hides in the swamp is because powerful Sith died there, and that left some kind of emanation or something that Force users could sense. So it felt like a really strong dark side presence, which hid Yoda's light side presence from being detected. Oh, okay. Well,
Extended universe.
extended universe. There you go. Ah, that's interesting. I think there was something similar on Tatooine, which helped hide Obi-Wan. Yeah, that'd be interesting to find out, like some of the lore there. Freak 5.
Well, those were the extended universe. Those have been erased. Like that's the way it used to be, and now it's changed.
Ah,
Like for one thing, one in the extended universe, Obi-Wan used to be brothers with God damn it, what? Oh, Ben. Or,
Oh, Ben.
Not Ben. Fuck,
Yeah.
what's his name?
I don't know.
Uncle Owen. God damn, I couldn't think of his name.
Fucking nerds. Goddamn nerds, man. All right.
They completely changed it.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird how they did redo a lot of the canon and They had to fix a lot. Break, like it just like George Lucas is a brilliant mind, but even he couldn't foresee a lot of the problems that.
I don't know if Disney fixed anything. They broke more than they fixed.
Yeah, I don't think Disney fixed anything.
Well, they put somebody in charge of everything who apparently really shouldn't have been in charge of everything.
Yeah.
What's her name? I can't remember her name.
Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah, her
And then
Kennedy.
she screwed up so much they had to get Filoni to rein her in.
Yeah, they should have just hired Filoni as vice president.
Yeah, they gave her way
shit.
too much power, and she just was not good at it.
Yeah. Freak 5, it's great. Guardians of the Galaxy's on Disney Plus now. It's a great movie. All right, Eric, you have some reviews here.
I've got reviews for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem and Mobile Suit Gundam The Witch from Mercury. Which one do you want first?
Let's go with Mobile Suit Gundam because I don't want to be spoiled on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Eric.
Okay, Mobile Suit Gundam The Witch from Mercury is the latest Mobile Suit Gundam series. And it's got a lot of strong connections to Revolutionary Girl Utena because the main character, Shaletta Mercury, has a lot of in common with that character of Utena. And it's very gay. And there was a whole thing about how the Gundam Ace producer in an interview said that their marriage at the end of the show during the epilogue was up to interpretation, even though that's completely false. And the show actually explicitly says multiple times they're in a gay relationship and the marriage seals the deal. And anyways, she's sent to the school because she wanted to go to school, but it's actually a part of her mother's plot to get revenge on a corporation that destroyed her company, who was doing research for medical purposes, called the Gun technology. Because like the idea in this universe is that Gundam was basically banned, or gun technology was basically banned because people who interacted with it ended up losing their lives. But that's only because they saw its application as a weapon, and they didn't consider the possibility it could be used for other things. And then they could eventually fix those flaws.
Seems like a contrived reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so basically that's the witch hunt. So people who pilot Gundams are considered witches. But anyways, the school she goes to was like a academy for learning how to pilot mobile suits or either participate in the business of developing mobile suits. In a number of capacities. Like you could be in charge of marketing, you could be in charge of research, you could be in charge of, and all schools disputes are settled by doing Mobile Suit Gundam duels. But well, they're just normal mobile suits. They're not Gundams because Gundams is supposed to be illegal. But they find that they suspect that Suletta's mobile suit is a Gundam, and it is, but she was completely unaware of this, and there's a whole thing later. But a lot of crazy shit happens in the second half of the series. But it's really good, and the English dub's done, so if you don't want to watch it in Japanese, there's that option. And you can watch it on Crunchyroll.
Do you have to watch the other Mobile Suit Gundams to get this one? Okay.
Most Gundams these days are not in the Universal Century.
Okay.
And so they're alternate universes. So
It's
they're
like watching
standalones.
DC movies. Like there's a billion different Batman movies that have nothing to do with one another.
Okay. All right.
In fact, it's the list for non-Universal Century series is probably shorter than the one that there is for the Universal Century.
Yeah.
Because the Universal Century spans a single timeline.
Freak 5 says, my job is trying to form an employee appreciation committee they want to try and raise morale. Lol, good fucking luck with that. You know how to raise morale?
Like,
Give everybody a $5
the,
raise, Freak 5.
but
Go ahead,
back to
Derek.
the controversy about the producer saying that. In addition to that, Bandai Namco's like someone at the top apparently did not like what they did with the show, and they tried to scrub that information that they were married off of the website. So yeah, good luck trying to sell model kits now, and people are going to probably boycott your series and protest when Gundam series as a whole has been like pro-queer.
Yeah. Scotum says I like Robotech better. I like all of that stuff. I guess I don't know but I like the old school shit.
Fuck the Harmony Gold bastardization of Macross and the 2 other series that they wrangled into it.
Yeah, Freak 5. If they gave everybody a $5 raise, that would raise morale. You know what I mean? That would help. Bonuses
We're
and
gonna have bagels on Tuesday now, and Fridays will be Hawaiian Shirt Day. Like they're gonna lift the morale for you.
Anyways, I
Look at
didn't
this.
give it a score yet. I'm giving the show a 10 out of 10. It did exactly everything I wanted from a Gundam show.
Ooh, look at that, 10 out of 10.
And the love story between the 2 girls is great. So yeah.
Wow, I need to watch this. Slagar says they gave us morale last year when they doubled our pay. Yeah, see, Slagar? That's what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, at
Pay
least
your workers.
yeah. Or replace everyone who's still there who didn't get one. Yeah, well, there you go. Retention bonus didn't even help retain the techs. 4 recently left. Yeah. I mean, just raise the pay. That's all you got to do.
Anything
raise the
not
pay.
to raise the pay is what they're doing. Like this is like the corporate mentality.
Yeah. We'll give you a bonus that's like at less than half of what you would get with a decent raise, and that's supposed to help everybody. No, it doesn't.
Part of the thing of getting people back into corporation, like getting them back into offices, they want to have the corporate culture and stuff like that, and they'll have people that'll, instead of they'll hire committees that instead of raising your pay or something, they'll have these committees they'll plan parties and celebrations.
Let's do a party.
Fun things to do. Because that's why we all go to work.
Even better, a raffle. A raffle for a TV. It's like, come on, man. I mean, it's nice. Like, usually the items are really nice, but it's just to placate everybody. Ooh,
no,
I got it.
No. Items in big corporations are usually company merchandise.
Yeah. You get. Here's a baseball cap. Ooh, you won a baseball cap.
Oh, look, here's a collared shirt with the name of the company on it.
Here's a really nice polo with the company logo right on the front. So it's like
I have company shirts that I'm sometimes forced to wear during certain company visits.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Anyways, for my next review, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Mutant Mayhem. I won't spoil too much, but I will say, like, if you're somebody who didn't like the Rise series or have hang-ups about Seth Rogen and his brand of humor, don't worry too much, because I think they reined him in enough so that, like, most of his, like, the grossest things he's ever done is not present for long. But, like, there's one scene in particular that doesn't go on too long, because, like, okay, we get the joke. You don't need to go that far. You went that far.
I like Seth Rogen's humor.
But some people were worried that they had announced the sequel to this film before the film was even released for people to watch in the theater. But that's because there's clearly an Act 2 already in development before the announcement was happening. So it might even be a 3-parter story for them to tell. So yeah, the main villain is not Shredder. It's somebody else entirely, who's basically a stand-in for Baxter, because Baxter's character gets killed off immediately in the backstory that leads up to the present day.
Spoiler, you son of a bitch.
It's not a spoiler if it happens within the first 5 minutes.
Spoiler. Okay, go on.
But
Break.
anyways, like I said, it's actually pretty good, and can't really say too much. And other than the fact that I liked that, unlike most of the other turtle series, these turtles actually feel like teenagers because they're voiced by teenagers. Or at least people young enough to pass as teenagers.
And I like the 2000 Turtle show. Like, they were all clearly voiced by adults.
Yeah. Anyways, and like back to the grossed out parts and stuff, Rogan grossness. But like, let's be honest with ourselves. Turtles has always been gross, especially if you read the comics, where not only they're gross, they're incredibly dark.
What is it? The mangas are fucking dark as fuck, or the comics? Yeah, they're a lot different than the TV shows, man. Like there's a lot of adult shit going on there for sure. All right.
Yeah, like they weren't really into pizza in the comics. They were more into beer.
Yeah. I like the comics a lot actually, but
it's a nice blend of Rise, the 2012 series, and the classic series.
Yeah.
There's some references to the 2003 series as well, because like I get the feeling that this one character is eventually become the character we all know them as, and they did some change ups. Like certain antagonists are not antagonists by the end of the film. But I'm gonna give this movie 9.5 out of 10.
Damn, high praise. All right. Slagar says, just past my 30-year mark at my job. Don't know of anything what you guys are griping about. It must be nice, Slagar, to just stick with one job. I wished I would have stuck with one job, but shit happens in life. They want one person from each department to be on the committee. Sign up. There'll be a random drawing for each department. Nobody in the department has signed up, as well as one. I know. Scullman says Frank watches Seth Rogen movies, and every time he laughs in the movie, Frank hits the bong. By the end of the movie, he's laughing to say, "No, I laughed."
They're always eating pizza though. Like, I always wonder, like, do they drink something to wash that down with? I wonder what it is. Because I never see them drink soda unless like they explicitly show soda.
Mm.
So it's like pizza and soda goes together. So like, I wonder if it came from the turtles or it came from something else before then.
Yeah,
but, like,
Slagar's right. He says he couldn't show beer on the cartoon back then, so pizza it is. But and pizza goes along with beer.
And
so
even
I think
the '80s show was gross because they'd always be doing weird pizza toppings like banana.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that is a good point. That is a good point. All right. Real quickly, I'm going to do one for the show Erased. I know Eric did a review of it probably a few months ago. If I remember.
Years ago.
Was it years ago? Shit.
Yeah.
But it's great. And you only have
3 years ago.
It's on Netflix and also it's on Crunchyroll, I guess. But it's only going to be on Netflix until September 1st, so I highly recommend people watch it. It's basically sort of a weird time loopy type of movie or butterfly effect, I guess is the best way to put it, type show. It's great, and I give it a 9 out of 10. The end was a little slightly wonky, but still worked. But other than that, it would have been a perfect one season and done anime series. It's great. Watch it on Netflix. It's really, really good. All right, let's move on to everybody's favorite segment.
Oh, you forgot to mention that it's also on Crunchyroll.
I did, and I mentioned it.
What is it?
Stinko of the week.
All right, Stinkos of the week. Let's go with Breakman. Your Stinkos of the week.
Let me see. I only got a few because I got a tournament, and so we don't have a lot of time here. But Paul Rubens died.
Yeah, we mentioned that. Yeah, that was terrible.
Didn't know he was even sick. Apparently, he didn't want it to be public news, so
yeah.
I understand. Next one is back to the Ohio Republicans. They found another fucking word. Knowing that they didn't have money and budget, they also knew that they weren't going to have enough poll workers for the goddamn election. this August election are forcing on us, and they're forcing more states and communities to switch their voting polls to where they vote. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Like, they're doing absolutely everything they can to rig this election in their favor. I've never seen anything like it before in my life.
Well, I mean, it doesn't.
The Ohio Republican Party may be the most corrupt organization in the country.
Well, there may be something to that, man. I mean, I think they're all corrupt, but
Yeah. If you live in Ohio and you care about democracy, please vote no on Tuesday for issue 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Okay, one more stinko. This one is I learned today there's an incident where a woman is suing the police. I'll talk to you in a second, Scott. But there's an incident where the police were called to a home for whatever reason. I don't know what the guy was threatening to shoot the dog. The cop was threatening to shoot the dog.
Oh, I saw
unless
this.
they control it.
I saw this.
And he fired a warning shot. And then the dog, eventually, I guess the dog was running at him in his direction, and so he fired at the dog. He missed the dog and shot a woman.
Yeah.
The dog was a Pomeranian.
I know.
The dog weighs less than my goddamn cats. There was no point that the cat was in danger. And then I found out with this that apparently cops kill on an average 20 to 30 dogs a day.
Yeah.
In this country.
Yeah.
They kill about 10,000 dogs a fucking year. I've heard incidents of them killing people's golden retrievers and stuff like that, but I thought it was just an outlying situation. No, apparently cops are murdering dogs all the goddamn time. Whether they're violent dogs or not, whether they're a threat to them or not, because at no point is the Pomeranian a goddamn threat to them.
I am way more concerned with human life, Breakman, but what do we always say about psychopaths and psychopathic tendencies? When psychopaths were younger, usually the tendency was to mutilate animals.
Right, they start with pets. You're right.
And kill animals, right? So this is more than concerning in a real way. You know what I mean? And I've said this for years. Like there have been studies, and I wish I could remember. There were 2 studies in particular that I looked at, and they were fairly similar. They found pretty much the same thing, that up to 70% of all police personnel, and it doesn't matter if it's patrolmen, sergeants, people in the building, like just sit at desk sergeants or regular police officers sitting at desk. 70% have psychopathic tendencies or psychopathic markers. It's crazy. It's crazy that we're not looking at this as a mental health issue, and that the killing of the dogs thing is a very good indicator that these people enjoy doing what they're doing. You know what I'm saying, Break? Like these people are sick, and people exalt them as heroes, and I'm just thinking to myself,
that's part of the media problem. Plus the their unions that go on every radio program and talk up the police, where nobody's coming in to represent the crooks. Crooks. I mean the victims. I don't want to say crooks. I'm sorry, I was reading that. But you know what I mean. The media always talks about there's a cop-related incident when somebody's shot and killed by police, and it's
instead of saying what it is, murder. 2 cops murdered a 14-year-old this afternoon, and they never say what really happens. It's officer-involved shooting, just like what you said. Like that makes it sound like almost lovely. It's like, oh, an officer was involved in a shooting, so it romanticizes it in a way. You know what I mean? You're absolutely right. The media is definitely involved in the problem.
The mistake that I made a moment ago were saying crooks. That's the kind of thing they'll say suspects and crooks. Well, I mean, suspects is a suspect, but they'll say the crook, the criminal, the thug, stuff like that.
Yeah, or when George Floyd got killed, they automatically started bringing up, they had all these panels. Was George Floyd on drugs? There's been indications that he had problems. I mean, really, you're gonna delve delve into that person's past and pull out every little thing that does not have anything to do with this incident and not talk about the cop. Why didn't they delve into the cop's past? This cop has had this many incidents in the past 6 months, in the past year, in the past 5 years, and he's still out there doing the same things. They never ever do that.
Marijuana became really acceptable. Like anytime somebody committed the crime, like especially a black guy, this black kid, teenager, something like that, they always bring up like, oh, he has a conviction for marijuana use.
Right? Why does that have any relevance to what's happening right then and there?
Like, marijuana use is not going to fucking make anybody go commit a crime or anything like that. I mean, it's the media trying to bastardize the victim.
I agree. It happens all the time too, and they never bring up the criminal past of the cops ever.
Right.
They never say this cop has had several incidences of assaulting people while he was arresting them, or he's been disciplined this many times, blah blah blah, and all this shit. It's never that way. It's always victim shaming. Always. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Break. Anything else you got?
Freaking chat. He said when I told Mrs. Freak that Paul Rubin died, she asked if he died from exposure.
No, he had cancer.
I always thought that was so overhyped. Like
I did too.
Like,
I mean,
he went to a porn movie and got with his
I know.
pants down.
Yeah.
Big fucking deal.
I
How
agree.
does that affect like what he does for television?
Unless the porn theater has like a policy against doing that,
Well,
like I don't see the problem because it's a porn theater.
Well,
he
they
was
all
doing it on his own time, like not like he wasn't doing it for kids or anything like
They
that. It wasn't
all-
recorded or
look.
anything.
All porn theaters had that policy. Don't jerk off, because nobody wants to clean up that shit, right?
Yeah.
But I mean,
I can't imagine working there.
I know, with a mop, ugh. But I'm just saying, like that's I agree with you, Break. Totally overblown. Like, who gives a shit? He was in a porn theater. There were no kids there. Like, there was no harm to
It should have
anybody.
never been leaked to the media.
Yeah. If anything, the place could have made him clean up his jizz or whatever. But come on, man.
And he probably
I mean,
would have done
He
so.
loves to paint everything about a celebrity as like front page news.
and
like,
especially when it has to do with sex in this country. Break,
Yeah.
man. Like anything sexual in this country, and I'm not talking any kid stuff because that's a whole different thing. But anything sexual is like forbidden. It's like, really, come on, man. I mean, we're all adults here, I mean, we all enjoy looking at others in the nude or whatever. I mean, we like watching movies. I mean, who doesn't like watching nude celebrities, men or women?
I mean, who doesn't enjoy nude Chun-Li? Come on.
Yeah, I agree.
With her pointy nipples, her rock hard nipples the entire fight.
You should look up those videos, Break, after the show. They're actually, I mean, the mods are incredible. Like they nudified like all the women. It was weird. Let's see. Skorma says actually marijuana has different effects for different people. As some get paranoid, some get sleepy, most get hungry. Yeah, Skorma, that's
how
true.
does
But
if say they go on a killing spree or something, or make them go rob a bank, like,
Yeah,
those
that's-
aren't symptoms of marijuana use.
yeah, that has nothing to do with. I mean, marijuana is not responsible for most any crime. If anything, it subdues crime. A lot of crime. So
Yeah, it makes people lazy if anything.
yeah.
Most people more than likely just want to stay home and look at the couch or
Yeah.
sit in they stare at the couch all day. Oh,
Hey, Breakman, do you have any more stinkos?
no, because we got tournaments. So I didn't
Okay.
We have a laws though, like the video that we posted at the beginning of the show
Yeah.
about roller skate squirrel kick.
Yeah, you guys
Yes.
got to click on that pin link. I don't know if it's still pinned, but scroll up and click on that last link that Eric put in there. Or Eric, if you want to put it in there
I
again.
can resubmit it.
There you go. Check that out. It's pretty funny. Okay, real quickly, my stinkos. Still, it's really blisteringly hot here in Denver, and I still don't have AC because I don't have my car yet, even though I'm paying for insurance on it. Fuck.
that sucks.
We had a fiasco at Domino's. This is crazy. We ordered curbside delivery at Domino's, and Bernie ended up getting in a shouting match with the stupid kid employees that they had there, and there were a lot of obscenities. thrown about. So, fuck you, Domino's. But to their credit, which will be my sweeto, the general manager called and refunded our money on our pizza, which is kind of good. I don't like to be those people that call and complain, but when you're cussing at a customer, then there's got to be a call. Bernie didn't deserve it. You know what I mean? She went in because they were supposed to deliver the pizza to us outside of the store. We were the only car there, and we waited for 5 minutes. Nobody came out to give us our pizza, even though it was clearly ready, according to them. And it just escalated quickly, but luckily cooler heads prevailed. Okay, so the other thing is, and I'm going to show you guys a video. Let's see if I can pull this up. Let's take a look at this video. I don't know if there's going to be sound on it, but let's take a look at it. This is apparently a real thing, and I want to ask you guys if you guys think it's real or not. No sound, of course.
I don't. It's a lie. Oh, sorry.
Ankle monitor from Little Tykes. Now, this it's this.
I don't believe it's a real thing, but I think you could modify one to do it.
Okay, see, I didn't think it was real either, and I need to find out if it's real or not. I did a little bit of research, but it looks completely real, and it's got an app and everything where basically you can confine your toddler to a room, and the way that this guy was talking was basically. Oh, there it is. Do you guys hear this?
Whenever my little juvenile delinquent sneaks out of his room, I get a
You hear it?
notification on my phone. From this point, there's several different approaches on how to handle the situation, such as screaming at them from your bed or bargaining with them to get back in their room. But my favorite is to employ the built-in electrical impulse training tool. It's actually kind of therapeutic for me. If you're the parent...
It's therapeutic for me. I don't know if you heard that, but basically you can shock your kid into staying in his or her room, and you can monitor them if they get out of their room. You can hit a button that shocks their ankle, so that they stay in their room. I don't know if this is real. If this is real, this is fucking ridiculous and needs to be immediately. It's got to be not real. It has to be not real. I can't believe that this would be an actual real thing. Little Tyke's ankle monitor. So that's a stinko if it's real. And then the other thing is, Aurora has decided to vote the speaking of police and psychopathic shit, Breakman, Aurora has decided to vote in favor, 9-1, City Council voted to okay a volunteer police force in Aurora. 35 volunteers, and they will consist of former officers and people of that ilk. So there you go. That's
I saw citizens on patrol, like police academy. I know how that won't go well.
Yep. Well, get ready for it because it ain't gonna go well. Now they will be paired up with another officer, like a real officer that gets paid. But Mike, I mean, there's so many questions. Like KDOT, my friend KDOT went to that city council meeting and he asked, "Did you guys do a study on it? Did you ask the community? Have a town hall? Any of that?" No, they did none of that. So yeah, nothing could go wrong, right? So there you go. Breakman, did you have a sweeto?
I do have one sweeto, and that is the hilariously bad lawyers that Trump has.
Oh God, they've been
you think he's bad about turning himself in? His lawyers are admitting his crimes for him. Like he should be there telling them to shut up. Like no, shut up.
Oh God, none of them can stop.
He's scraped the bottom of the barrel because everybody knows he doesn't pay him, so the top lawyers don't want to work for him, and the ones that did work for him are all losing their jobs, losing their getting barred or censored, and so his bottom of the barrel lawyers are hilariously bad.
Yeah, well,
they're worse than if you get a public defender.
I told Bernie earlier, how can Alina Habba be so fucking hot yet so fucking stupid at the same time. You know what I mean? Like it blows my mind. She's so dumb. She's like one of the dumbest lawyers I think I've ever seen. Scotoma says Frank has one of those ankle monitors and wears it for Bernie. How dare you, Scotoma, son of a bitch.
That was kind of kinky.
Stop it, Bernie. Stop
I'm giving
it.
you a right.
Don't encourage this behavior.
Freak.
And Breakman's exile too, you son of a bitch.
It was implied. I had to make it official.
How dare
That
you?
sounds kinky. I like it.
He wears it on his penis. How dare you, Scotoma? You're getting another exile on that one.
I'm gonna give you something to wear on your penis.
Get out of
later.
here, Bernie. Stop it. You don't encourage these heathens, man. All right,
That's what I'm here for.
Eric, you didn't have a Sweeto this week, Eric?
Not really.
I mentioned mine earlier when I did my my Stinko. Just Domino's general manager kind of refunded our pizza, so that's kind of cool, I guess. But
Did
all
you
right.
refund his piece? I mean, what?
Yeah, stop it. All right, Breakman, can you send the link for the?
Hold on. I'm opening. Oops, that's the wrong one. Yeah. Watch out, man. Trying to get...
All right, it's the free for all time, guys. Suck it. We have a surprise tourney.
Share with us. Yeah, so surprise tournament for everybody. It's August, and you know what that means for a lot of kids, back to school.
Yeah.
So I thought, back to school, every kid has to start their day with a nutritious, balanced breakfast, as they told us as we were children.
Yes.
So I thought, what better tournament to do than a cereal tournament?
Oh, I like it. Okay, so how many cereals do we got?
64 cereals.
Okay,
there are a shit ton, and there's the link. Got it for you.
All right,
I've vamped long enough. Let's go ahead and start this because there's a lot.
Hold on.
I'm just gonna.
Let me click
I
on
tried
it.
separating them to different brackets, but there's so much variety in cereal it didn't work out that way. So there's just a lot of. It'll seem kind of random at some points.
Okay,
We're gonna go ahead and start with one of the probably the biggest name brand cereal around, Frosted Flakes.
Hold on,
Apparently,
Breakman.
I can't look at this without
Yeah.
access.
We can't look at the document, man. I requested access.
God, gosh darn it! The heck? Who in the heck?
Well, that's true, Freak Five. For
It'd
the first,
be me. It'd be me. I'd be the heck. I'd be the heck.
I smoke more weed to cover up the smell. Freak Five says. He says Frank is gonna wear Bernie on his penis. Probably. I don't know about tonight.
That's right.
All right, let's try this. Yes. Okay. There we go. All right. Let's transition over here. Okay. There we go. All right. We're good.
Awesome. We're going to start with Frosted Flakes versus Kix. The little small balls of cereal versus, the Tony the Tiger. Frank, you can start this one.
Kix was only good if you added a shit ton of fucking sugar. Because if you just ate it plain like that, I hated Kix. It's Frosted Flakes all the way for me. Not even close.
Eric?
Frosted Flakes. I mean, I eat Kix when I don't want something too sugary, but I usually eat something sugary.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, if it comes between sugar and no sugar, I'm doing sugar all the way,
Right. And I'm with Frank. Like, that's one of those cereals when you're a kid, if your parents bought that, like, you immediately get the sugar out.
Like a pound of sugar in that shit, man. And then, like, no matter how much you stirred, you always had a bunch of sugar at the bottom of your bowl, but it was, like, wonderful with the milk at the end.
Yeah, I never added sugar to my sugary cereals. So
No, I didn't do it to sugary cereals, but, like, Kix, man, I would get
Yeah,
it.
you didn't do it with your sugar cereals, but you might have done it with this one, Wheaties, which is going up against Apple Jacks. Eric.
Ooh.
I think wheat's kind of sweet enough on its own. Again, I'd probably have to pick Wheaties over Apple Jacks though, because I didn't really like Apple Jacks. They're kind of too rough to chew on. Your teeth get jacked up on that.
I used to buy, used to always get my parents to buy, like, Wheaties.
And then they changed the formula and made it even worse. So it's like.
And the reason I did is because, like, Michael Jordan would advertise it, or Wayne Gretzky or something like that. Like, the big athlete stars of the 80s were always, like, on the boxes. So it's like, oh, I want that. That's cool. And then you get it and you have to pound sugar on it to make it edible.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Apple Jacks and put Frank on the spot.
Apple Jacks is my favorite all-time cereal, so it's not even close, man. Apple Jacks is the best.
It is?
I fucking love Apple Jacks. It's the
that's a
best.
surprise. I don't
Apple
think
Jacks.
I've ever heard anybody say that, but nobody's heard mine either. So.
Oh God, I love Apple Jacks, man. It's one of my, if not my favorite, one of my favorites of all time. Followed by one in the next bracket here.
Next we have, and I thought it'd be funny, they have Corn Flakes versus Corn Pops. I am going to start this one, and I once told my sister I hated Corn Pops because there was only Corn Pops and Frosted Flakes left, and I really wanted the Frosted Flakes. But that was a lie. I like Corn Pops. I just like Frosted Flakes more. So, I made her eat the Corn Pops. Sorry. But yeah, Corn Pops. Frank?
I like both of these cereals actually, but Corn Flakes I have to put a bunch of Splenda in it to make it taste good. It's another one of those cereals that you have to, make sweet, but Corn Pops all the way, man. Corn Pops is like another of my favorites, and I think they discontinued Corn Pops, man. Yeah, they're gone.
No, they still exist.
Nah, not in my stores. I think they're getting rid of Corn Pops altogether.
You can get multi-meal versions of that, though.
Realize you're sweeto.
So what do you want, Eric? Even though Corn Pops is moving on, you want that?
Corn Pops, yeah.
Okay. Next, we have one. This is another one of those cereals that I needed to douse in sugar. Cheerios.
Yeah.
Versus Cookie Crisp. Cheerios is one of my least favorite cereals.
I like putting bananas with Cheerios. I didn't need sugar after
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is great, Scotoma, but not as good as Apple Jacks, in my opinion.
Frank, which one do you want?
Oh man, Cheerios is good. I like Cheerios too, but again, I got to go with the Cookie Crisp, man. Cookie Crisp.
I never cared for Cookie Crisp. So
I really like Cookie Crisp.
Yeah, I like Cookie Crisp as a kid too, but I like Cheerios more now than I did as a kid. But as a kid, I really hated Cheerios.
I liked it, but again, you had to douse it in sugar,
Yeah, you're right. I'm Cookie Crisp in it. So I don't have to buy sugar extra. I mean, I'll do it anyway, but I don't have to now. Next we have, and this is the sugar-included cereals here, we have Captain Crunch versus Trix. Eric, you get started.
We got a bot on the chat room. But I go for Trix because as much as I like Captain Crunch, they're murder on your teeth.
Trix is one of my favorite cereals, so I have to go with Trix. I've never been a big Captain Crunch fan either.
I like Captain Crunch better than Trix, but I like them both. But yeah, Trix moves on. I'm not too unhappy with that. But
next we have a fruity fight. We have the Fruity Pebbles versus the Fruit Loops.
God, this one's tough.
I think Eric did that one, so I start this one. I think.
Yeah, go ahead.
I like the Fruity Pebbles a bit more. The Fruity Pebbles, yes, I'm going with them. Frank.
This was really tough. I'm gonna pick Fruity Pebbles for the reason that Eric keeps bringing up. Sometimes the Fruit Loops were harsh on your teeth. I'm going with Fruity Pebbles. You, Eric?
I'm going with Fruit Loops actually because even though they're harder on your teeth, they don't get soggy as hell like the Fruity Pebbles.
They do but there's a plus with the Fruity Pebbles. It makes the milk taste terrific. At the end, the milk was awesome with the Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah, and I eat my cereal without milk. So,
yuck! How dare you?
That's not a problem because you just eat it like a snack.
No, that's a problem. That's a big problem. That should be punishable by law.
Next, we have honeycombs. I don't know if they still make honeycombs versus my absolute favorite cereal. And if it doesn't pass, I'm quitting this show.
You might have to quit. You might have to quit,
Life
man.
Cereal.
You might have to quit.
Life is gross. Fuck life.
Uh-oh.
Frank?
Look, okay.
I told you what's going to happen, goddammit.
I like both, but I like Breakman a little bit more.
You like life, right? Because I'm walking off the goddamn show.
I like both of these cereals, Breakman, but I don't want you to leave the show, so I'm going to pick Life, even though I like honeycombs a little bit better.
Life is like Crispix, but if we made them even worse.
I tell you what, though, I can't promise next round. Breakman.
So evil. Just evil. I'm not speaking to either one, isn't I?
No, I picked
next we have
life. I picked life, you
Krispies.
son of a bitch.
What's that?
I said I picked life.
You liked honeycombs better.
No, I said I
like
picked life.
honeycombs.
I picked life.
Oh, my
Yeah.
bad.
But I said next round might be a different story.
Yes. Life. Nice.
I'm going
next
with
we have-
diabetes, Scotomus says. Exactly.
I love
man.
Life cereal. I don't care what anybody says. Mikey liked it, and so did Breakman. Next, we have Rice Krispies versus Raisin Bran. There was another like raisin cereal back
Oh, God,
then that
that's-
didn't have as much sugar as the Raisin Bran did. I can't remember what that was. I couldn't find it when I was looking either.
Yeah, great.
I
Raisins.
think starts this one.
Who, Eric?
Yeah.
All right.
I like Rice Krispie treats, but like as a cereal, they're kind of bland. But I like there was this like jumbo size version of the Rice Krispies where the Krispies were like bigger. I like that more because there was a bit more flavor you got out of them. But they don't make them anymore. So I'm going with Raisin Bran. It's like one of the few instances where I actually would eat raisins.
Yuck.
I'm going to go with Rice Krispies because even though I didn't use milk, other people did. And you put it in the bowl and it made a little noise, like the snap, crackle, and pop noise and stuff like that. It was fun. A little extra joy with your cereal.
Yeah.
Even though you had to douse it with sugar to make it good to eat.
Yeah, same thing. I'm going with Rice Krispies because I can't stand fucking raisins, and especially in cereal. That shit was disgusting. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I like Raisin Bran. I just didn't love it.
Yuck.
Next, we go to the. I tried to put as many marshmallows together as possible, but then I would have had to use a lot of copied cereals, and I didn't.
I don't remember Fruit Brute.
It's newer, and it's good.
Yeah, Lucky Charms versus the Fruit Brute. That is the newest one of the monster things.
The Monster Fruit cereals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
haven't seen
have
it.
not tried Fruit Brute, so I have no idea if it's good or not.
So once Fruit Brute goes on sale for like the October season, I'll probably check it out.
Yeah, I've always kind of wanted to check out more of the those haunted Halloween ones because I always get like Count Chocula and sometimes maybe Frankenberry, but
Blueberry.
other ones. But Lucky Charms, I like Lucky Charms. I mean, they're the marshmallows today. It's like you eat them and it's like that's kind of chalky piece of crap, isn't it? But as a kid, it was like I love marshmallows. So Lucky Charms for me, Frank.
I'm going with Fruit Brute because fuck that leprechaun, man. And Fruit
Give me
Brute.
marshmallows. I'm going with Lucky Charms.
Fucking A. God damn it. You guys fucking suck, man. Fruit Brute. I mean, just think of the name. Fruit Brute. How much better of a name can you get?
Yeah, that is a good name. This one, Count Chocula versus a very old one. The one of those that disappeared a long time ago. The Yummy Mummy.
Yep.
Frank, you
I
said.
never had that one.
Count Chocula all the way, man. Come on.
Count Chocula.
Yeah, I gotta go Count Chocula too. I never had a Yummy Mummy either, but Count Chocula I think is the best of the bunch.
Scotomus says, listen to Frank. Anything healthy in my cereal, fuck it off.
That's why Frank doesn't have teeth anymore, and he's all dentures.
No, I don't have dentures. How dare you?
Next, we have Frankenberry versus Boo Berry. Eric, I
I'll
think
take the
says.
box of diabetes.
Caramel Creeper. That's a new, like, monster cookie cereal. I never heard of it.
Yeah, it's the first woman one, like girl one or whatever.
I didn't see that one. I
By newest, he means
I'll
like
have to be on the lookout
1975.
for it then.
Yeah, Slager says by newest he means like 1975. Carmela Creeper. Yeah. That's the first like girl themed one.
Anyways, I'm gonna vote for, I guess, Frankenberry because I had that one, but I don't remember ever having Blueberry.
Honestly, I don't remember having Blueberry either, but I'm gonna vote for Blueberry just to put Frank on this one.
I mean, are you serious? Like, it's Frankenberry, man. Like, it's not even
Frankenberry,
close,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, like Frankenberry's fine. I
Blueberry just tastes like blueberry, and I didn't like it too much. So, yeah, it's Frankenberry for sure.
Next we have, and this is just because I wanted another marshmallow thing, marshmallow Fruity Pebbles.
How dare you, Freak
Versus
5? Freak 5 is exiled.
honey roasted honey bunches of oats. I was never a big fan of those cereals, the ones where like nuts and oats and stuff in them. Like but I've never had marshmallow Fruity Pebbles, and I don't like the idea of marshmallows in my Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I am going to vote for the honey bunches of oats. How about you, Frank?
I really like Honey Bunches of Oats, man. That was one of the few cereals that I didn't eat a lot of sugar, man. So Honey Bunches of Oats for sure.
Same.
Oh, nice. That's one of the few ones we've agreed on. Next, we have Special K with the red berries, which is I think strawberries, versus Nut and Honey. If anybody remembers that old cereal.
I think
Some of
Special
these-
K's raspberries.
Some of these cereals aren't around
Honey
anymore,
Bunches
by
of
the way. Some of these cereals, yeah.
And Nut
That's
Honey
a
doesn't
fruit they
exist.
don't make anymore.
Scotima's exiled too, you son of a bitch.
Frank, you can start this one. Special K with red berries, which is
I can't-
raspberries,
I-
versus Nut and Honey.
Yeah, I can't stand strawberries at all, no matter what. I don't care what form it is, if it's
The
syrup.
strawberry looked at Frank funny once. That's why he hates
No,
them.
I just don't like the taste of strawberry at all. I don't like
He's
strawberry.
assaulted by a strawberry one day.
How dare you, son of a
Just
bitch.
walking down the street and a strawberry attacked him.
I can't stand strawberries, so it's got to be Nut and Honey.
Never had Nut and Honey.
It was good. I don't think they make it anymore.
Which one? I don't think they do either.
I don't think they make it either anymore, to be honest. But
No, they do still do Special K.
I think Special K is still around, yeah.
the red berries, I haven't seen that in forever,
Yeah.
man. Oh wow.
There's even a fake version, which is more like cornflakes, called that Walmart sells, called like Strawberry Awake.
I like the commercials for Nut and Honey. You remember those commercials, Break? It was like
Wait,
the husband.
Nut, Honey?
Yeah, the husband was like sneaking the cereal in like other rooms. What are you doing? Nut and Honey, and it's like,
Nut and honey.
what are you eating?
But,
Nut
but
and
there's
Honey.
Nuts and honey.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
So
Nut
what do
and
you-
Honey for
what do
me
you want,
for
Eric?
sure.
Special K.
Special K berry. So I am the one who's going to decide this. And I actually am going to go with Eric because I tried Nut and Honey a long time ago. And I didn't like it.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
I'm
How
sorry.
dare you?
That was me.
Yeah, the commercial.
Frank hates raisins and strawberries, and Break hates peaches.
Yeah, I
Yes, that's
guess.
true. Next, we have a shredded wheat, and I wrote down shredder wheat for some reason.
If only a turtle's thing.
Shredder wheat.
Shredder wheat.
That'd be way more interesting, I think. Shredder wheat versus frosted mini wheats.
Oh, man.
I think I start this one. Frosted mini wheats all the way. Frank?
Yeah, I like both because I like wheat as a cereal. I really
Mhm.
do. I mean, either way, but frosted mini wheats all the way, man.
Frosted
That
mini wheat.
it's cool because that's another cereal that kind of gets soggy as it goes along. But as long as you have the wheat turned right side up, that sugary goodness just stays on there, and it's so wonderful. It's so good. Frosted mini wheats, yeah.
You get the one side that's going to dry. I always eat that side first and then eat the
Yeah.
other side. Next, we have one of the biggest name brand, or one of the biggest, most popular cereals in the world, Cinnamon Toast Crunch
Oh.
versus Reese's Puffs. Which
How
is a
could you
newer one.
fucking put these two together, Breakman?
Reese's Puffs are like what, 20 years old or something.
Those are
I think.
fucking
It's
great
kind of a newer
cereals, but
cereal.
both of them.
You're the one who's starting it too, Frank.
Oh,
I like
Jesus
Reese's
Christ. You're making me
Puffs.
pick from two of my favorite
I
all
like
time.
Reese's Puffs.
I like Reese's Puffs too, but I can't, man, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, are you kidding me?
Toast
By the
Crunch.
slimmest
I'm
of
going for-
margins, I'm picking Cinnamon Toast Crunch. But man, this is a travesty. You should have put Reese's Puffs.
See, I don't like Reese's Puffs because I'd rather just buy the Captain Crunch Puffs.
I like Reese's Puffs a lot.
So which one do you want, Eric?
I'm going for Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Okay, I'm going Cinnamon Toast Crunch too. I thought you might. Okay.
Freak
I thought
5
I
says
might
Frank
pick on
likes weed
Cinnamon-
because it sounds like weed. How dare you? No, Reese's Puffs, man. You should have put that in a different. That should have been in the final four, man. That's a travesty.
I did not know. Like, I did not know what you guys like, so
Hmm.
I was trying to make it as random as possible, but within limits. And last for this category, we have Honey Smacks versus Golden Crisp. They're essentially the same goddamn
Same thing, I know. But it's got to be Honey Smacks because of the frog, right?
Eric
Also, the name sounds like a drug, so I'm voting for Honey Smacks.
just to be silly.
That's probably why they discontinued it, because they got slammed by it.
Yeah, it's so good, though. Fucking Honey Smacks, man. Holy shit. It's a great
so is
cereal.
Golden Crisp. It's the same goddamn cereal.
Yeah, Golden Crisp, same thing. But Honey Smacks just because of the logo, the frog.
Okay, cool. Next, we have another big one. Honey Nut Cheerios versus Crunch Berries, Captain Crunch Berries.
Yeah.
I start this one out. As much as I hated Cheerios, I loved Honey Nut Cheerios. I gotta go Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey Nut Cheerios. It has Crunch has the same problem the other one does. Murder on your teeth.
Ooh.
Yeah. I didn't like Crunch Berries because it was just all berries, you know. I mean, you didn't have anything. It wasn't balanced, so definitely.
And then they made
Nut.
an Oops All Berries, which was nothing but the berries.
Yeah, I didn't like that. It was the Honey Nut Cheerios for sure.
Nice. Again, we agree. This is cool. Next, we have Cocoa Krispies, which I don't think they make anymore, versus Cinnamon Life. So you can vote against Life now if you want, Frank.
Yeah, definitely voting against Cinnamon Life, man. I'm not a big fan of Life or Cinnamon Life.
They don't sell Cocoa Krispies anymore either.
No,
Yeah,
they
that's
don't.
what I
But Cocoa Krispies was good, man. I got to go with Cocoa Krispies. It was the same thing as like Cocoa Pebbles, right? Cocoa Krispies.
Yeah, essentially.
I mean, wait, no, that's not true. They do sell Cocoa Krispies, but like,
I haven't seen any.
I think they rebranded it. It's not called Cocoa Krispies anymore.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why I didn't see it. Okay.
But like, it's also hard to find too. But so I'm voting for Cinnamon Life just so I don't piss off Breakman.
Jesus Christ!
Because I did try that, and that one was slightly better than just the plain Life cereal.
Ugh.
Because of the
I
cinnamon.
like Cinnamon Life, so that
Can't believe Cinnamon Life beat Cocoa Krispies.
Pretty much every variation of
Scottum
Life.
was exiled, you son of a bitch.
Now, next we go to one I know I've seen on the shelves all the time. Cocoa Pebbles versus Honey Bunches of Oats with almonds. Frank, no, who started this? You started last time. Eric, you start this one.
I'm voting for Honey Bunches of Oats with almond because Cocoa Pebbles has the same problem Fruity Pebbles does.
I like Fruity Pebbles and I like Cocoa Pebbles. I don't know which one I like more, honestly. So Cocoa Pebbles.
See, I like both of these cereals, and Cocoa Pebbles has an even better, like milk. It makes chocolate milk at the end, and it's awesome. But I love almonds, and I do like Honey Bunches of Oats.
You want to talk about murder on your teeth? Eat grape nuts.
Yuck, grape nuts.
That'll do it even worse.
Honey Bunches of Oats.
It's just that.
I know this is a slight upset.
Captain Crunch will destroy your gums, not just hurt your teeth.
I'm going with Honey Bunches of Oats in a slight upset over Cocoa Pebbles.
Honey Bunches of Oats moves on.
Scottum was exiled. You son of a bitch, you're on a roll, man.
I gotta go see what he said. I need to see this. Oh man, yeah. I'm sorry, Frank. I thought the gay jokes would be directed at me, but now they're getting in your direction. Huh. Interesting. Next we have French Toast Crunch versus Cinnamon Crunch.
God damn it, these are great ones, man. Holy shit, those are both great cereals.
I think I start this one out. French Toast Crunch is just slightly different than Cinnamon Toast Crunch to me. But Cinnamon Crunch is only okay. I gotta go French Toast Crunch. Frank?
Right.
I'm gonna go with Cinnamon Toast Crunch because those are I remember Cinnamon Toast Crunch being really good for me. And plus, I want to put Eric on the spot, so.
French Toast Crunch.
Scottum says they're too hard.
When we talk about Captain Crunch, I just think.
I think Eric has successfully voted against me in every single one except for the ones that we all agree on.
ever see that skit from Family Guy where it's Captain Crunch is interviewing a lawyer and he's just like, "My cereal does not cut the roof of your mouth."
Yes.
Magic Fruit Pebbles versus Berry Berry Kicks. I've never had the Berry Berry Kicks, but kind of interesting. Like, is it? I don't know if that means.
It's just as terrible as Kicks.
They're slightly better than Kicks, but that's it.
Okay. Frank, you start this one.
Yeah, it's Magic Fruity Pebbles all the way, man. Fuck Berry Berry Kicks.
Eric?
Magic Fruity Pebbles. I don't even remember what that was like. Didn't it just change the color of your milk or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it did. Yeah. I think it changed it pink or something.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping Berry Berry Kicks would be better than this, but what you guys said about it, I'm going to go with the Magic color changing milk too.
Yeah, Berry Berry Kicks sucked.
What's that?
It sucks. It's terrible.
I kind of like the original Kicks, but like I said, like you said, it was one of those sugar cereals. You need sugar. Yeah. But next we move on to Life Chocolate.
I'm gonna pull a Breakman on this one. Hold on, Eric. If Life Chocolate moves on, I'm walking off this show.
Life Chocolate versus Peanut Butter Toast Crunch, which I have not tried. Eric,
tried that. I'm voting for Peanut Butter Toast Crunch.
I'm going with Chocolate Life. I love Chocolate Life. I hated when they discontinued it. It was sad days.
Thank God. Peanut Butter Toast Crunch it is. Bye-bye, Life Chocolate, you piece of shit cereal.
You finally won, Frank.
I know. And Eric and I agreed on one. I can't believe it.
I think you missed Corn Pops. Yeah, we already did it.
Yeah, that was up top. Yeah,
it moved on, Skodoma. So don't worry, it moved on. I think.
One that I surprisingly really like was Cocoa Frosted Flakes versus Peanut Butter Crunch.
Oh, I like. Okay.
Eric starts this one.
Peanut Butter Crunch all the way.
Oh, I gotta go with Cocoa Frosted Flakes. So Frank, it's on you.
I'm agreeing with Eric again. Peanut Butter Crunch was awesome, man. I didn't like Cocoa Frosted Flakes.
Those are evil and mean. Next, we have, just because I thought it would be silly, Rice Chex versus Corn Chex. I think I said this one. I am going to go with Corn Chex. Frank?
I'm going with Rice Chex, man. Those things were awesome. But again, you had to put a shitload of sugar on it. But Rice Chex. I like both, but Rice Chex.
I ate Chex without that stuff.
The only time I ate Chex this one was like a trail mix. So which one do you want, Eric?
Rice Chex.
Chex?
I preferred Corn Chex over Rice Chex, though.
Well, then pick Corn Chex.
Oh, wait. I didn't know they were in the same list thing. Okay. I'm voting for Corn Chex, then.
Okay, Corn Chex.
You can't go wrong with either. They're both pretty good, actually.
And this is the last bracket. Wow.
Poop like a champion? What the fuck?
Yes, this is an actual cereal. You have to buy it online, as far as I can tell.
What's it called?
Poop like a champion.
Poop like a champion.
This is like Super Cola Blow, but made real.
Hold on, I gotta look this up. Poop like a champion. Hold on.
Poop like a champion cereal.
It almost sounds like a joke, not real.
It's kind of a joke, but it's basically I think it's a high fiber cereal. It's cereal. It's made like the joke is like it's gonna make you poop, haha. But
there it is. It's like that Magic Spoon shit, you know. Yeah, it's got a lot of fiber. 10 grams of fiber. Holy shit, you'll be shitting your brains out.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Crave is not a cereal. It is a snack disguised as a cereal.
Actually they do sell it as a snack too. I am gonna go. I think I start this one anyways. I'm not a big fan of Crave. I did not like it as a snack, and I detested it as a cereal. Poop like a champion, baby. Frank, what are you gonna do?
I mean, with the name, I have to go.
If I could get it in a store, I'd probably choose it over Crave because at least I can get Crave in a store.
I have to go with Poop like a champion just because that name is fucking badass. Poop like a champion for me.
Eric?
Because I could always afford to poop. I poop today. #
Yeah, exactly.
But if I have to order online, fuck it. I'm not doing it.
A cross between Wheaties and Cocoa Puffs.
So I'm voting for Crave.
Well, you're outnumbered because Poop like a champion moves on.
Yeah, this last category is all are mostly either cereals that are long gone or new cereals like Poop Like a Champion. Another newer cereal is Grainberry, which is taking on S'mores.
I've never heard of Grainberry.
Greenberry isn't in a lot. I think Kroger is one of the only locations that carries it, or you have to get it online.
Hmm.
Um,
I'm voting
I
for
haven't tried
s'mores just because I've had experience with s'mores.
I am going to go with Grainberry just so Frank has to choose.
Grainberry sounds like the most benign, boring cereal you could ever get. I'm going with s'mores. Yeah, s'mores for me.
S'mores moves on. Next, we have Oreo cereal, which sounds like it'll give you cavities just looking at the box, versus Peeps cereal, which sounds good.
These are both horrible.
I think Peeps should be banned from existence, period.
I'm going to go ahead and start, and I'm going to go with Oreos because they're Oreos. Frank?
Oreos, man. I can't stand Peeps at all. They are the worst.
Oreos is terrible, but Peeps are gross. So
no, Oreos don't look terrible.
Or a Peeps cereal.
I can't stand Peeps, the candy,
someone's
man.
committed
It's gross.
crimes against humanity with Peeps.
Skodoma says I poop in the morning like clockwork.
Oh yeah, did you know there's a Peep flavor Pepsi?
Yeah, fuck that.
Oh,
hey,
that
check
gross.
this out. Check this out. Yeah, and my mom had like a 6-pack of that, and she's like, "Do you want one of these?" I'm like, "Hell, fucking no!" I would throw up immediately. You know what Skodoma eats every evening so that he poops in the morning like clockwork? Poop like a champion. That's what he has in his what do you call it, pantry? Poop like a champion. All right, what else we got here?
Next, we have another questionable cereal, Icy. Those little
God.
Icy Pops as a cereal versus a cereal that used to be apparently what did I just do? Oh, I scrolled right. My bad. Versus a cereal that where was I? I'm sorry. A cereal that came out long ago and now they release it as a special edition, or you have to get it online. Apparently, it's really loved. So if I can get my hands on it, I want to try Quisp.
I've heard of the AC cereal, but I've been afraid of trying it.
Yeah, I'm afraid of trying it too. Frank, you're starting this one.
I'm gonna go with Quisp just because it's got like a really cool name, and Icy as a cereal doesn't sound good at all. Freak5 says today my poop was interrupted because they had to evacuate the building because there was a fire in the grocery store attached to the facility. That sucks, man. About 11:30 every morning he poops at work.
Eric, what do you want?
I'm voting for Quisp just because Icy sounds unappealing.
Yeah, the Icy does not sound appealing, you're right. And I do want to try Quisp if I can get my hands on it. Here's an old cereal that went out long ago that I used to love, and it's a tragedy. Alphabets.
I haven't heard that in years, Breakman. Alphabets.
Alphabets and marshmallow alphabets.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot about marshmallow alphabets. Versus Great Grains, which
Never heard of.
Sounds like a great greed for Game Boy to me. Eric, you get to start this one.
Great Grain sounds like one of those fiber cereals. So fuck it, I'm voting for Alphabets.
I am also going for Alphabets. I loved Alphabets. Sorry, it's sad that they're gone. Sad. What do you want, Frank?
Well, I'm going with Alphabets just because Great Grains is like one of those pedestrian names like Grainberry, that Grainberry cereal, or Berry Grain, or whatever the fuck it is.
It sounds like the third tier in like a RPG or something. Like you got the weak grains, you got the average grains, and now you got the great grains.
Poop interruption should be against the law, Skodoma
It's
says.
like the rarity levels of grains.
Yeah. Slagar says Quisp is like 100 years old. I vote for that. Freak5 says Alphabets was great. I liked Alphabets quite a bit. Yeah.
Next, we have another long gone cereal, but I think it actually, if I remember right, it's the same as a cereal that's currently out. Super Sugar Crisp versus Cocoa Puffs, which I don't know if they're Cocoa Puffs anymore.
Yeah, they exist.
Okay. I didn't see them in the store, but I didn't.
They're hard to find, but they exist.
Okay, cool.
And then there's like imitations that are basically the same thing. So
Super Sugar Crisp was basically Honey Smacks. I mean,
yeah.
It was the same damn thing. I still prefer Cocoa Puffs. You know, they're just little balls of chocolate.
Freak5 is a son of a bitch and is exiled. You son of a bitch.
What do you want, Frank?
Cocoa Puffs for sure.
Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah.
Cocoa Puffs moves on. Cocoa Puffs. Sorry.
Skodoma's exiled.
We have
Son of
Waffle
a
Crisp
bitch.
versus Golden Grams, which I don't know if even one of these cereals still exists anymore.
God, they both were good,
Golden
man.
Grams exist, and I think Waffle Crisp might exist in some places.
Waffle
Well,
Crisp.
I think you start this one, actually.
Wait, who's starting?
But Waffle Crisp is terrible. I've tried it.
I like
Don't
waffle crisp.
So I'm
man.
voting for Golden Grams.
I don't think I've ever had waffle crisp, so I'm gonna go with Golden Grams too. It's not my favorite, but it's okay. I mean, it's little graham crackers and honey essentially.
No, I think the worst thing about Waffle Crisp is the smell. It just
I like waffle crisp. I would have voted for waffle crisp, but you guys suck, so we're moving
Oh,
on.
next, I've put a horrible decision upon us. We have to decide between
Oh God. What
grape
the
nuts or Total. The most bland cereal or those little hard, tiny balls that were supposed to be like the most amazing cereal of the day. Remember that? Like, Frank, how they toted grape nuts? As,
Yes.
like, that's cereal for your health.
They
and
would
shit
have
like
these
that.
commercials of these like really active people in the mountains with fucking grape nuts. Like it was the
I like
greatest
grape
fucking
nuts.
grape nuts sucks.
I like
Total is basically just like Raisin Bran but without the raisins.
yeah.
So without the raisins, fuck Total. But I'd sooner eat Total than scrape my jawline with grape nuts. Break my jaw.
Breakman, are you there? Did we lose
I think we
Breakman?
lost Break.
No, he's still there. I think he's on
No.
mute.
Hmm.
Well, I'll go next on this, and I'll take an El Paso. So that means, did we lose Break? Break, are you there? What the hell, man? My signal's good. Breakman. He probably had
See,
to.
I like grape nuts because I like the taste of grape nuts, but I hate the consistency of grape nuts.
Ugh, I can't stand grape nuts. Ugh.
I like
Why are they called grape nuts anyway?
Slagar says top 3. Oh, he left. What the hell, man? Let's see if we can get Break back here. Hold on.
He got totaled.
He got totaled. Hold on. Let's oh shit, I have to go back to our conversation here. Let's add Breakman. Maybe Breakman was the one screwing up the whole thing. Hold on, let's try to call him here. Breakman. Can't believe we lost Breakman at the very end here.
Mm.
Breakman. Are you there? Breakman.
Are you gonna have to hang out on me first?
Yeah, I'll hang up on you and then I'll call you right back. But if I had to pick between grape nuts and Total, it'd be just for. Hold on. Let's see if we can get. Hey, we got Eric RPG. I'm trying to get a hold of. Hold on. Let's. He was mad because Frank was talking shit about grape nuts. Most likely, man. Hold on. Let's see if we can get him back. What the fuck, man? Like, what's going on? Shows that he's active. Like, what the hell's going
Frank
on?
fail.
Oh, his internet crashed. Am I back now?
No.
It shows you're back, Break. Hold on. Let's add participant here. Participants. Let's call Breakman again. Fucking Spectrum. Trying to get you back, Break. I'm calling.
Should we bother? Or should we just close out?
Well, I'd like to, but I want to get.
You're back.
Hello?
Oh, there
I'm
you
back.
are. Okay, you're back.
Fuck, my internet crashed on me.
Yeah.
I was sitting there talking like, why can't you guys hear me? Like, what's
I know,
going on?
it was
I'm
crazy.
good.
All right. So, what is your vote on the last one here?
I was saying that I had an aunt I used to go to all the time who, when I was a little kid in the mornings, it was always fucking grape nuts. You could at least put sugar on Total. Fuck grape nuts. I hate that cereal so much.
Yeah, I'm going with Total as well, man. It's a clean sweep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So what do you think? We got a cereal tournament. We got an interesting set of things going on. We got next week Frosted Flakes versus Apple Jacks, Corn Pops versus Cookie Crisp, Honey Nut Cheerios versus Cinnamon Life.
Slagar says my internet crashed in 1998 once.
Yeah, that's when the internet worked more reliably, but it was also slower.
Freak 5 says I'm not sure which internet service it is, but a coworker got a free Xbox One for switching to their service.
I think that's Verizon. I think that was Verizon. It was
It's a Verizon deal.
yeah, but it was the It was the not a one. It was the
S.
Series X
Series
or Series
S.
Series S.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have Spectrum, and they fucking suck. They suck so much. I hate them.
It's like Comcast
yes,
here. They fucking suck, man.
What
Skoma
can
says
you do? Like the choices are if you want cable, that's them.
that's it. Yeah, you don't have a choice, man. Skoma says I have a fiber optic internet from AT&T. That's cool, Skoma. I wish I could get fiber optic here. Slager says total. This is a sham. I'm not a fan of grape nuts, Slager, at
I
all,
like the
man.
taste of grape nuts, but like, yeah, the consistency just bothers me.
Yeah. Hey, let's do our plugs and get the hell out of here, man. Like the internets are not being kind. So, Breakman,
Yeah,
plug
that's a
away.
good point. We were having internet issues on your end, and then mine. Eric, you're next.
Yeah, I know. No, hold on. Break your.
No,
your
his
plugs.
internet issues are next. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Yeah.
that was like a couple weeks ago, and it happened before the show started. So
I know, but Frank had his problems. I just had mine, so you're next.
Yeah, you're. It always comes in threes, Eric. So you know.
not gonna be today.
All right, Breakman, your plugs, please.
Army.
It just kind of trailed
I
off
don't know.
there. It was pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
just kind of trail those. Yeah, that's what I was going for. Just kind of trail those. You can follow me at RPGrinders on Twitter if I'm not banned again. Like I'm just, people on Twitter are just irritating shit out of me now. Some guy on there earlier was arguing like he believes in God and worships God, but he doesn't believe in an organized religion, so he's not religious.
Okay.
It's like that's not how it works. Do you believe in God? Do you worship God? Yes, then that's religion. I mean,
yeah, because even deists don't worship God; they just believe in him.
Crunchy. Yeah. Who's Crunchy? She's eating grape nuts out of Frank's ass.
Yuck, Freak 5. Exiled, you son of a bitch. All right. What are you plugging now, Break?
Not that. I don't want to see that. At RPGrinders on Twitter, and that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah. Eric, your plugs, please.
Wow, that cereal's expensive. $14 for Poop Like a Champion.
Cinnamon toast. They got a bunch of flavors too.
Cinnamon toast, cocoa, and honey graham.
Oh, just 3 channels.
But
champion.
You can find my written reviews on BostonBashBrigade.com, and there's the audio feed for my audio reviews. And this week I got a review up. It's not Tears of the Kingdom, but it is a game. It's Final Fantasy 16. I spent like 17 minutes on that thing. And I got words. That's all I can say.
Yeah, check out the feed. He's got a really good review of Final Fantasy 16 up there.
But if you like either of those things and you want to support me, there's a link to my Patreon on my Twitter profile. Or I got an invitation to Blue Sky, so I'm on there.
Oh, awesome! How's Blue Sky, man?
Mostly empty right now.
Okay, yeah. I figured
I'm slowly getting people that are slowly converting to that, but like I'm not gonna reuse it reliably until like there's more people on the platform.
I'm gonna try to get on there too. Blue Sky. That might be our new hangout.
That's a good point, Freak. You're right. You're right.
But
they should have made the bowl and the
also my Twitter handle and my Blue Sky handle is EricRPG, so it's the same.
There you go. All right. Just want to remind everybody to poop like a champion. You know, I mean, there you go. What else? You can follow me on Twitter right now, or they call it X, Frank Branches. You can follow me on any of the systems, whether it be PlayStation, Xbox, or Nintendo RPGrinders. And I want to plug everybody that was in chat today. Of course, our good friends Slagar, Skodoma, and Freak5 Chaos, along with all the other lurkers, 01 Ella, 7B Valette.
I'll say this about Blue Sky right now, though. It's like, due to the fact that there's so little people on it, You won't get inundated with the crap that's currently on Twitter.
HSVDES, Commander Root, Drapsnat, Jason70QK4, Kata, Vimercy, and Z Key. Thank you all for being in the chat. And if you're listening on the archives, thank you all so much. And that's about it. You guys have anything else?
Stay safe.
If you're constipated, buy some poop like a champion.
Yep. Make sure you poop like a champion. All right. Stay safe this weekend. We want to see you back here next week. Until then, we are out. Later, everybody.
That's a great point. Instead of
Freak 5 is exiled. Son of a bitch.
if you follow Frank, watch out for the
All right, everybody. That's the show for today. Slagar, thank you. He says good show. Appreciate that. Scotama gave me a link. What is this a link to? Shoot the poop.
Is this the sequel to Out of the Chute?
Yeah, exactly, man. Look at that thing. Shoot the poop, man. That's awesome, man.
It's on sale.
Yeah, 7% off, $25. There you go. Free shipping too.
Oh my God.
Shoot the poop. That's so gross.
Oh, there's another one down. Family Poop Shoot. So it's like the sequel to it, I guess.
Family poop shoot? What?
It's on the bottom.
Let's
I
see.
saw-
There.
And the product related to items.
I'm looking.
Family
I don't see that. Family.
I'll send you a link. It's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's exactly the same goddamn thing. Just like a different face on the toilet.
Huh. Weird. That's weird.
Yeah.
All right.
I like that one better. I like to shoot the poop better.
Shoot the poop probably is better. Hold on, let's take
Oh,
a
that's the
look.
wrong one. Oopsie. I copied the
Oh,
wrong thing.
you're gonna make me show nudity, aren't you, Breakman?
Oopsie. Oopsie. Oopsie.
I clicked on it. It was like, all right, here it is. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, I like the other one better. It has a little more
It's the same
personality.
damn
I guess.
thing. It's like probably made in the same goddamn factory and shit.
Yeah, probably.
Different colors.
Yeah. Yeah, but it looks a little more colorful. It looks, I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's like one's a UK version or something.
Wow, this one's actually $3 cheaper. Plus, it's got a $3 coupon. So
Ooh.
you can get it for like $18.99. There you go.
Hey, you buy one for your friends for $3 less.
Yeah, exactly. All right, everybody in chat, thank you all so much. Really appreciate it. Till we see you guys all